Minglava. My name is Maung Maung. I am founder of Everstand Lacquer Workshop and I owner of Everstand Lacquer Workshop. So now I'm going to explain you about lacquerware handicraft. So we found lacquerware technique in 11th century in Bagan. I can say that we have an earthquake in 1975. That time many temples are collapsed and fall down. There in one temple, we found an old lacquerware piece from enshrined box of the temple. Those old lacquer pieces from 11th century are showing in the Lacquerware Museum in Bagan. So by looking at that, we can say or believe this Myanmar Bagan lacquerware handicraft from 11th century. So this lacquer handicraft, we have about 30 different countries it used to make it. India, Bhutan, China, Russia, Thailand, Vietnam, Korea, Japan, Mexico, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, and Taiwan. We have 30 different countries that used to make it lacquerware. Now I'm going to explain you about Myanmar lacquerware process. So we use 3 different kinds of the material to make lacquerware. It's bamboo, wood, and horse hair. So 3 different material. Horse hair or horse tail hair is combined with bamboo. So a weaving with horse tail hairs with use mold to make a form and shape to make unusual flexible lacquerware. So beginning you see this much flexible and unbreakable. But after we finish complete process of making lacquerware, okay, horsehair lacquerware object, it becomes something like this, a little bit more hard, but stay flexible. It can be used for hot and cold. You can use for all kinds of the eatable things in it. Then bamboo. We have 4 different techniques in bamboo weaving. Something like this, soft, flexible bamboo, similar to horse hair. It also mold types to make a form and shape. Then by using the bamboo strings, we make a weaving in form and shape. We call it twisted bamboo or twisting bamboo. 2 pieces or 3 pieces of the bamboo strings are twisting. And the weaving. This also mold types to make form and shape. Okay. Then this is a woven bamboo or met bamboo. This is a woven technique. Then use a bamboo tape or bamboo strips for coiling and weaving to make form and shape. Use bamboo strip and coiling and weaving, make a form, make a shape, something like this or even bigger. So these, you see this. So many of these bamboo strips are keep coiling and weaving tightly on each other to make form, to make shape, any kinds. So 4 different bamboo. So okay, after we finish horsehair or bamboo or wooden object, we are going to make lacquerware. So to make lacquerware, this is a tree sap. We call tisi in Myanmar language, or tisi or lacquer sap from the tree. The tree called Melanoria usitata. It is a wild tree, doesn't grow in Bagan area. It can be grown about 3,000 feet above the sea level. A big tree. It is similar to the rubber tree. We cut V shape at the body, at the trunk of the tree. Then open the bark a little bit, and where we cut V shape and open the bark is used this bamboo tube and stuck where we cut V shape, and the tree saps are come down into this bowl. Then we collect it. At the beginning, when the tisi or lacquer sap comes out from the tree, it is not this black color. It is brownish or reddish or some milk color, but it turns into black like this after oxidation. So by oxidation, it becomes black and it need to dry. Then we keep in the cellar, wait about 5 days, 6 days, 7 days to dry each layer of the lacquering process. Okay. Now, for example, now this is beginning. Bamboo or horsehair or wood doesn't matter. This is beginning of the bamboo. So after we finish the weaving or furniture wooden items or even the horsehair and flexible one, so we are going to apply the tissue on the whole surface of the object. Then wait for drying process. As I told you before, about 5, 6, 7 days maybe. The trees of tissue, it can be dried by the humidity in the underground temperature, underground room, humidity temperature. It needs about 60 to 70 degree humidity temperature. Normally in the room about 30 degrees Celsius. It can be dry. Okay, after the tissue or lacquer sub is drying on the first layer, after first layer, it becomes something like this. Bamboo is to stay together, more stronger, more stable. Then we use the tools or special knife and scrape out the bamboo, make it smooth the surface of lacquerware. Then it becomes something like this. Something like this it becomes. So after smoothing process of the bamboo, here you see that we are going to apply second layer of the lacquer on the top of the surface. Then drying process in the cellar. After drying process, it will see like this. So bamboo or wood, it absorbs the tree sap. The tissue or lacquer, it goes more in the bamboo like this. Then after, on top of this surface, we are going to apply lacquer paste. We have several kinds of the lacquer paste or lacquer putty. We can use bone ash with the tissue mixed together, or we can use wood sawdust with the tissue together, or we use a clay from the river, from the island, drying clay, sticky clay. So clay powder with the tissue is mixed together. We can use as a lacquer putty or lacquer paste. Okay, first, this is sawdust with tissue mixed together and applying on the surface. This process is make it resistant and more harder, more stronger. Then after, it's smooth, sandy process with the pumice stone or with the sandpaper. After, one more layers of the pure lacquer sub or tissue is applied on top. Then after drying process in the cellar, this is clay with tissue. This is clay mixed with the tissue mixed together, used at another kind of the lacquer paste. So apply on top. This is about 2 layers. Maybe it can be 2 layers, 3 layers too, depending on the quality we make. So after drying process of this, use a sandpaper with water, is sanding smoothing process. So they need to dry in the sand because the water, clay is absorb water. After drying, it will be ready to apply next layer of the tissue process on top. Then it become like this. After drying process, it become like this. So okay, pure only the tissue process applying on top is depend on the quality we make it. Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 layers more on top of this. So from beginning to become good quality black body lacquer process, 12 to 20 layers. It can be more depend on the quality we make it. Maybe more than 20 layers. Okay, let's say 20 layers is good enough and strong enough to make good quality lacquerware. It can be used for all kinds of the eatable things, hot and cold in it. So after, it is ready for design decoration. For design decoration, here, this is a tools, special tools to make a design. We say it's engraving on top of the surface, engraving the pattern design, any pattern, any design. We engrave on it. It's freehand or use the stanza. So after engraving by male artists, it becomes something like this. A beautiful pattern, any pattern, animal, whatever we do, beautiful one become like this. Then after, we are somewhere in this black surface, in this pattern, we need to make a more detailed etching or engraving by a female artist. Male and female different artists. This is what we are used to do and what we are used to learn. Okay, only male artists engrave outline pattern, and the lady, female artists engrave more and more fine work, more and more detail in this. Then after, it can become something like this. We'll find more detail, as you see here. Then after, we are going to apply the coloring process on it. We use a 3 different colors. Here is red. This is used cinnabar stone. Cinnabar stone from the mining. We have this in the Tanindali division of the south of Myanmar, or we can buy from India and China too. This is natural cinnabar, but this we need to purify to become something like this for using the lacquerware color powder. Okay, purify. So use this cinnabar red color, and by mixing the tissy tree sap is mixed together, make a beautiful red color, and apply on top of this pattern. Then you can see this big piece. You can see more. Here, red color is applied on the whole surface on top of the design. And drying process maybe 5, 6, 7 days to dry. After, we need to wash, we need to clean this red color. Then, that time we use a charcoal. This is the piece of charcoal, thick wood charcoal. So we grind the charcoal on the stove, make a charcoal paste. With the charcoal paste, with a little water, with a piece of the cotton, is rubbing or polishing or washing or cleaning the whole surface of the red. Or in the olden day, we use a rice husk powder. Rice husk powder with water. It makes washing, cleaning. But by using rice husk powder, it can be make a little bit scratch. So that's why today we use charcoal paste only. So after washing, cleaning with charcoal paste with water and clothing, the color will be stay, red color will stay only where we engrave. Where we do not engrave here on the black, it all comes out, red color comes out. Then we got one color process like this. After a couple of weeks later, the color, red color, become more harder and more stronger. Then after, on top of the whole surface of red, so we use acacia glue or acacia resin. This is drying acacia resin from the acacia tree. This we put in the boiled water, make a liquid. Then use acacia resin, let's say acacia resin. So apply the whole surface because acacia resin is transparent. So acacia resin is to protect only the red color, it's transparent. After drying, they say only outside. After drying, more detailed engraving is continued somewhere in this black surface by female artists. By female artists. Somewhere in this black surface. Then after, we need the tissy or lacquer tree sap. Need to be applied very thin on the whole surface. With a piece of the cotton or cloth is washing or cleaning, wiping off. The tree sap, tissy, the lacquer, it will be remain where we engrave somewhere in this black surface. After, we are going to apply green color powder on the whole surface. The tissy or lacquer sap which is remaining in the engraving places that absorb the green color powder. It become like this. So this is the green color. Green is mixing with the yellow and blue. Blue is a indigo, yellow is a sulfur. Make a green color. Okay, green color is applied and need to wait about 1 week, maybe a little bit more in the cellar, underground cellar. So after drying process, we need to wash this green color only with water, with a piece of the cotton, piece of the cloth, washing, cleaning. All these colors, where we do not engrave, on the black, on the red, those places, all the green colors are washed with by acacia resin. The green color will remain only where we engrave second time detail by the female artist. After a couple of days later, or maybe a few weeks later, the green color move harder, move stronger. Then we are going to do the next process. The same like before, use acacia glue, acacia resin. It's applying on the whole surface on top of the lacquer object, on the red, on the green, on the black, on the whole surface. Then after, one more time, new engraving is coming. It's by female artists. Somewhere in this black surface. After female artists done, one more time, detailed engraving in this black surface. Yeah, that you see, lacquer trees need to be applied all over, very, very thin. Then wipe it off, clean it. Then yellow color is applied all over. Yellow color is applied all over. All the yellow color were absorbed by the tissue from in the new place where we engrave. Then drying process in the cellar. So after drying process, maybe 1 week later, it needs to be washed clean with water. Then all the yellow color from the red, from the green, from the rest of the area is washed with water. Yellow color will stay only where we engrave in the new place by the female artist. Then we got the three color, red, green, yellow. The more we make a three color, but we are used to make up to 4 color. If we want to make a 4 color lacquerware, red and yellow are mixed, orange. Okay. Any idea, any process we do, finally we need to be polish our lacquerware to become a more beautiful, more shiny. Let's say polishing process. For polishing process, first, again, charcoal, thick wood charcoal. We grind the charcoal on the stove with water, make a charcoal paste, like the nacre. So use charcoal paste with water and piece of cotton cloth. It needs to be rubbing very gently, polishing very gently on the whole surface. After, same day or next day, it can be cleaned with water and let it dry. The next step polishing is very unbelievable. This is a piece of fossil wood or petrified wood. So we break it, piece of the petrified wood on the stone, and we are grinding on the stone to make a very fine powder of the petrified wood. Use petrified wood powder, put on the surface of lacquerware, only with hand, without any water. It's just drying polish, gently drying polish. So this process, we need to make very, very fine powder of petrified wood. It needs to be very fine powder, otherwise it may scratch. Okay, by rubbing, by polishing with the petrified wood powder on the whole surface, after a few hours later, it becomes enough. Then clean with water. Wash it away with water. Then finally, last process to make polishing lacquerware is we use our skin, just rubbing with hand or rubbing with arms. So after become enough polish, the surface of lacquerware has become squeaky like this. That means enough polishing, the process done. So totally about 6 months to make black body process. This need about 4 months, totally about 10 months, more or less 1 year to make one piece of lacquerware. Even small items or big items. Of course, big items need more times. Okay, now after finish, this is traditional process of the design and coloring lacquerware. So after finish this traditional lacquerware, now I'm going to explain you black and gold lacquerware. Now I'm going to explain you about gold leaf lacquerware. It's called Shwezawa yarn technique. So how we make a Shwezawa yarn technique? We use a yellow color sulfur powder with the neem tree glue. It mixed together. Then make a yellow color ink. Then use yellow color ink with the pen. Is drawing the pattern. Any pattern we want. After pattern design is finished, where we do not want gold leaf stay, paint more yellow color ink. It becomes like this. So after, on the whole surface of the design, we paint very, very thin layers of tissue or lacquer trisa. Very, very thin layers. After, we use very fine cotton from the cotton plant. It's going to clean and wipe it off on the whole surface. Then, we are going to gild the gold leaf on the surface of the pattern, on the design. So here you see the gold leaf. Gold leaf. This we use to gild on the lacquer pattern. Something like this. And become like this after gilded gold leaf. So after a few hours later, it's ready for washing and cleaning. We use only the river water, sweet water, no groundwater. Groundwater is salty. We never use groundwater. River water only. Use the river water with the cotton plant, and then very gently washing and cleaning all these patterns, these gold leaf. All these gold leaf where we gild on the lacquerware design. Where we paint yellow color, all the gold leaf comes out. Gold leaf stay on the black, all the gold leaf from this yellow paint color comes out. It becomes like this. Okay, all the yellow gold leaf stay in the pattern. All the gold leaf on this black surface comes off. It becomes black and gold lacquerware. It becomes Shwezawa design. Something like this. So after, we just leave it. We do not polish with charcoal, or we do not polish with the petrified wood powder. Do nothing. It just leave it originally what we have done. So it can be last longer. If you keep for decoration, something like this can last very longer. But if you use with washing or something like this, and gold leaf can be loose a little bit. Good for decoration. Thank you very much.